got here? Fallout 4. We're in Far Harbor right now. There's Far Harbor right over there. We're at Longfellow's cabin. And I wanted to show you guys a little quick video of kind of the wall defense that I've come up with for this. Using the Unlock Settlement Objects mod. And part of what's unlocked are these, I believe those are the Brotherhood of Steel walls, like what's around Boston Airport. You know, they're kind of tricky to use because they're so big. You really need an open area. And I was finally able to find a place to set it down where it turned green. And then I used the pillar glitch to get it where I want it to be able to kind of sink it down partly into the ground. And it really came out cool, I think. And these Far Harbor settlements are a little tricky because the settlers don't go into all of the build area. You can build in the area, but they don't go there. It's kind of like Vault 88. There's certain parts of the vault where you can build, but none of the settlers will go there. It's kind of a pain. I've downloaded I found a mod called Settler Sandbox Expansion, and I thought it would help, but I haven't noticed it helping very much yet at all. Maybe I've got the load order on it wrong or something. I'll have to play around with it more. But there were a few things that unlocked that I think are helping that were unlocked. And as you can see there, I do have a guard on top of the wall, so at least I've set it back far enough that they will get on it. I mean, the build area starts right about here. And this entire front half of the build area, the settlers don't go to. They won't come out here. Because I've set up guard posts out here before, and even robot guards. I've built robots and sent assigned them out here, and they just don't go. So I was like, all right, then we'll make it a little smaller. And then if you know this settlement, if you have it, you know you got this really cool kind of ravine entryway type thing. And it's got this tree over the top of it that I really wanted to keep because I like the doorway feel, natural doorway feel that this gives. And then I've downloaded another mod, the Workshop Turret Pack, and it's unlocked these little bubble turrets. So as you come up this little walkway here, not only do you have the main turrets on the wall, but you've got the little bubble turrets on either side of the ground, and I've even put one on the tree there in the middle. And these are the Gatling laser ones. Now they do require power, but it's ambient power. You don't have to wire them up. So it's actually pretty cool. So when you walk through here, and then when you come through, you got a couple more bubble turrets waiting on you if you make it through the doorway to come through here. But I really thought that looked cool. We'll get to the wall part here in just a minute, but this walk entryway right here, with the natural door thing right there, I'd really like it. So then we'll go back around here to this side. We'll start at this end. So like I said, the Unlock Settlement Objects mod, it's unlocked a bunch of like the Brotherhood of Steel walls, these little platforms here, and I pillar glitched them into the front, and they make perfect turret stands. And then with that Workshop Turret Pack, those are Mark 7 turrets. You can build each individual one, 3, 5, and 7, I believe. And you can have the pedestal style or the tripod style of the machine gun turrets. I like them because you don't have to wire those up, and you know, they're still really powerful being a Mark 7. So then we'll go inside, and you see here I pillar glitched the wall down, and it goes in up the hill here. So inside I've added some crates and things like that just to kind of fill in this area. And you know, I figured Far Harbor is where you found the assault marine armor, so there was definitely a military presence in Far Harbor. You know, so they could have used this little island here as kind of a base. You know, never mind those other structures. I'm currently rebuilding this settlement, so I'll probably change most of all of that, but the wall is what I wanted to mainly show. And then also with the Unlock Settlement Objects mod, it unlocked the fog condensers. Now, I never really placed them before. I knew they were there, so I didn't know if they worked or not. And when I placed it down, I don't know if it's because I've got the ambient power or what, but the fog condensers lit up, and you know, I don't know if it like works for the game, but I mean, my guard is down here now, my settler's here. I don't know if that's because I've got it back far enough, or because I placed a fog condenser, you know, a few fog condensers down here and kind of expanded it out, because you know, the fog condensers that are here are way up there. You know, those are the ones from the vanilla game, and these down here all along the wall are ones that I've unlocked, or that were unlocked in the Unlocked Settlement Objects mod. And I'll put the name and the name of the mod and the mod author in the description of the video. But to just kind of fill in this little corner right here, you know, I kind of figured they're not going to really go around. I mean, you can, because obviously I'm walking, but they're not going to make it around the wall. So I'm not going to, you know, I wouldn't figure it would be all the way around, especially with the natural cliffs and things back there. So it would kind of stop right here, and then you know, the military vehicle and some crates and ammo crates and things like that just to fill in that corner. And then this was all one piece, starting from right here all the way out, including the stairs. And then I've used the guard rug. Adds 2 defense like all of the other guard posts. And then I've decked my guards out with the assault marine armor, being that we're here in Far Harbor. And then right about here, right there where that railing is, that's the end of that's where the build area stops. So that's why that's there, is because it, from that railing back, is outside the build area. But I kind of put this stuff here as a break, and you know, kind of like the Brotherhood of Steel on their walls, they had ammo crates and, you know, explosive crates and stuff right along their wall also. So then we'll move along. So then once you get off of the wall, these barricades were unlocked in the Unlock Settlement Objects mod. Kind of military barricades, and I thought it would make a pretty cool wall to fit in with these. So I pillar glitched each one of these in. You can see here raises for the terrain and things like that. And then this little platform and stairs was unlocked also, and I pillar glitched it in right here by the natural door, and made another guard post out of it with the guard rug. And my guard there splits time between that post and this post. And then so you're right here overlooking that entryway. And there's a good look at the platform with there's the tripod turret right there. And I don't know if you can see it when it turns around, the writing on it, but that says Mark 7. So it's the more powerful of the turrets here. So then we got a little break. And it's the same on this side. See, I've got my second guard here. He's got a post here, and then the other end of the wall at that end here, and I've added some crates underneath, and that's my power. That's running the ambient power for the turrets and things like that along here. Actually has quite a bit. Now I'm not sure this particular mod that I'm using. It's the Superpower Switch Box. I don't think it's available anymore. I think the mod author took it off, and I'm not sure why, because I haven't had a single problem with it. So I'm not getting rid of that mod at all. I'm still using it, and you can wire things up to it, or set it like this, and it has a really wide range of ambient power that it produces. I happen to really love that mod. Not sure why it was gotten rid of. Hopefully he'll bring it back. I've noticed there are a few others that have come up with switch box generators, but I think I saw another mod. Forgive me, I don't know the name of it, but they produce 100 power. This one produces 400. So I'm keeping this one. So then we'll move on along the wall, and I just added stuff to kind of just break up the wall, you know, add a little texture to it, you know, so it's not just a plain old wall. And then I've added the Nuka World street lights because I thought the metal, you know, fit in more with the wall than like the other fancier street lights, and especially the ones that you have to wire up. I didn't want a bunch of wires running around up here. And as you know, at night up here it gets really dark. You can barely see anything up here, so the light really adds a lot. So then at this end, you see I pillar glitched in the other side of the wall. There's two of them. You know, the ends curve in different ways. So this would be the other end of it. And I pillar glitched it in right there, and then was able to get a scaffolding ramp and just add a few pieces of flooring right here so you can walk down on it. I mean, I know you've got stairs and you can get onto it that way, but this just gives you another way you can follow right along the wall. And it's the same as the other side. I've got a guard mat here, the Mark 7 turrets, the ammo boxes and explosive boxes and things like that. And then I left the doorway open on that side as another entrance to get in and out of the settlement. But then on this side, I've closed up the opening. I'll go around the other side here. And I placed a little barricade there, and then I pillar glitched in one of the tanks to block the door. I just thought that looked cool. And then there's a good look at the platforms for the turrets. I really like that. Man, that really came out good. And this would be good for a military type settlement. You know, if you want to do a military type base. I'm not sure I'm going to go all military on this in this settlement. Probably not, because I've done the Brotherhood of Steel outpost. But I did that at County Crossing, and that settlement was just nowhere big enough to use these walls. But Longfellow's cabinet seems to have worked out pretty good. I've added some more little junk and decoration down here just to kind of make it, you know, give it a little lived-in type feel to it. But that's my settlement wall for Longfellow's cabin. If anybody knows if the unlocked fog condensers, I don't know how hard it would be to find out if they are really working for the game or not, but I just noticed that since I put those up, my guards do come down here at least this far. You know, where before I had to put guard posts back up here because they wouldn't go down there, and now they will. So I'm just really happy with the way this wall came out. I thought this was really neat looking. You know, because the military stuff, it does tie into Far Harbor with the assault, recon, marine armor, and things like that. So I hope you all enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave a like button. I appreciate that very much. And if you got any questions about how I was able to build any of this or anything else, just leave a comment. Always happy to answer questions or read feedback or anything else. Don't forget to subscribe to us. Got a lot more videos coming out. Like I said, I'm rebuilding Longfellow's cabin here. I probably will take out all of those buildings and just start fresh again, especially with the unlocked settlement objects mods and things like that, and the OC decorator and different things like that, because you know, it just opens up so much more I can build with than when I built this settlement the first time. So there it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.